Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is a speaker and author of several books on relationships. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to my spot. Sometimes a handsome man is just interested in you. Sometimes a handsome man is just interested in you. You know something I found with a lot of women. Now, I know y'all so-so about looks. Y'all so-so. It's not automatic that you want the handsome man. But one thing I found with women, a lot of women would take a handsome man, you know, if they were secure about him. Let's just be real. A lot of women might not take. Now, some do. I know at least a few women who they distinctly want an ugly man. But, you know, most of y'all want some guy that y'all like looking at least. So he at least has to be decent. But sometimes that real fine dude, any dude y'all consider fine, shows some interest in you. And y'all freak out because y'all be questioning. Y'all be questioning. That's why I told some guys, I was like, you don't have to be drop dead handsome to get a woman. Or handsome sometimes, just average looking, decent looking. Because, ladies, we know a lot of y'all insecure. As soon as that guy approaches you, like, well, what he want from me? Oh, he must be a player. He must be a player. He's talking to me. You know? And really, that's not on the man. That's really, and he might not necessarily be a player. A man being handsome don't automatically make him a player. You got a lot of handsome dudes or fine dudes, whatever term you want to use. They might be monogamy inclined. Usually because it could be they were raised that way. They seen steady relationships. It could be for religious reasons. Like handsome men do go to church or temple or synagogue or, you know, the shrine. They do go to a shoot or maybe meditate, and for whatever reason, they ain't trying to be players. Now, I know some women argue about that player part, but no, you haven't dealt with every single man. And sometimes, but even when they approach you, a lot of times they might see something in you that they genuinely like. Every dude ain't on just, let me just get sex from this woman. Even some guys who do get a lot of sex, sometimes they look at a woman and say, you know what, I really like her. Like a man can actually like a woman for her personality or whatever she's presenting. Or even if you're not considered like an IG model beautiful or beauty contest beautiful model or something, the dude might still see something in you that he likes. Because remember something with a man. Now, I always talk about the woman's imprint, but men are imprinted too. You could look like his first girlfriend. You could look like that woman who accepted him as he was in life. You could have been like that woman looked like that woman he always laughed at. Or you could look like resemble the women in his family. Now, I know some guys listening to this, they did a ooh factor. I'm like, dude, that's automatic for people. They imprint on their family members first. So it could be 1,000 things. Whatever the case, the dude's genuinely interested in you. And it's a legitimate thing. But see, a lot of women, first thing they question is, why would he want me? See, the biggest thing with women ain't the guys. Let's just keep it 100. Y'all saying the guys this, the guys that, there's a shortage of good men. No. It's your own self-esteem. And you projecting that onto the men. Like a lot of black women into that colorism thing. And say, oh, they colorist. But the same women won't deal with, the same chocolate sisters won't deal with a chocolate man. If he show interest. That's projection. But then if they see that chocolate man with some light-skinned woman or a woman of another race, oh, he was bad and stuff. But you rejected him. So that's not on the man. That's on you. That's on you. He might be interested. But a lot of times they say, oh, he got a problem. He this, he that. And what all you saying is you're not interested enough. Now, women hearing this, understand something. Are you fixing yourself up? Are you in the gym? Now, if you say, okay, every day I clean myself and I try to have my hair right. Okay, and then are you in the gym? Are you trying to stay in general shape? You watching what you eating? You get in there, get in those aerobics classes, might do some weight training. Okay, boom. You always dress well. You dress well and classy. You carry yourself in a sensible manner. and you're generally a good woman, why shouldn't a handsome man want you? Or any man? So if that man approach you, shouldn't he approach you? Like, I seen this happen with some women. You looking at them, I was like, hold up, you're a good person. You ain't perfect, but who is? And you up here questioning. It's like, oh, he thinking you fine and everything. You say, oh, he must want something. I'm like, well, don't you work out to be fine? Don't you dress well to be fine? You know, he might like your hair the way it is. He might like your smile. You could be wearing glasses or something. He might say, you know what, she looks so intelligent, because that's what he wants. Because remember, ladies, and I've had to tell men this, but I'm seeing I need to tell women this. That man may be handsome. He might be fine. You know, he might have light eyes, or his hair is just right. His hairline, his lineup is great. He's dressing fly. He got killer body, muscular. He still got a personality. That's one thing. He still got a personality. There's still stuff he like to do. He still might like to watch sports, or he might like to cook. I know some dudes, they look like they could be fashion models, but shoot, I've met a couple. They love to cook. I know one dude, he joked about that. He joked about that. I actually used that joke too. That man said he was dealing with one woman, just got tired of her, got up and made some cookies. Yeah, but he liked to cook though. He liked to cook. You know, you get guys, they shoot. You get a handsome guy, he might shoot. You a co-player, or you know, you like dressing up, putting on that costume at a comic book convention. He got his costumes too ready. Remember something. That handsome man still got a personality. Now I know there's this thing that men just think with their dicks, and a lower level man does. A low man does. He don't have anything but. A man who is mature, got something going on, he's gonna have interest. He's gonna have interest, and he's gonna be turned on by the woman who look like she might represent those interests. You know, you could be wearing a religious symbol around your neck or something. He see that, he's like, oh wow, okay, you look like she down for something. Let me talk to her a bit. Or something about your face, something about your look draws him. Even if you don't think, even if it doesn't match, you know, quote unquote, what's going on in you know, mainstream culture or something. It's something about it. Like me, I love natural hair on a woman. But I've had some women look at me funny for talking to them. I'm like, no, I'm just like, don't assume what I like. I'm telling you, this is what I like. And I've actually had to tell women that. I say, you don't know what I like. And I'm telling you what I like. Don't assume I want this type of woman. Like, I remember one time a woman told me, I was talking with her, and she assumed I wanted like some petite, dainty woman. She assumed that. Now, I don't have a problem with petite, dainty women. But I said, no, if she cool, yeah, but I could take that woman who's on the thick side, too. I could take a size 2 if we click. But, you know, especially at that time, my preference was a size 10 with some curves. Like, I'd probably lose my mind in Uganda or something. I'm serious. I'll lose my mind in Uganda because they got all these curvy women there. But she made an assumption based on how I looked at the time. And I was just like, nah, don't make any assumptions. Sometimes somebody might deal with you if you got this. In fact, that kind of turned me off when she was making assumptions, because she was all right. I actually liked her. I mean, she wasn't the type of woman I would go for initially, but, you know, talking with her, I was like, man, she is cool as shit. Don't assume. You know, the handsome man got a personality too. There's certain things he's going to like and dislike, and some that you represent that can draw him. And don't assume just because your looks or whatever might not match up to the general population. Understand this. If you're a woman, you keep yourself in good shape. You fix up. You wash your ass. You know you're a good person. You know you're a person trying to do something with your life. A handsome man can love you. He can be interested. He can want to get to know you. But many women, they don't get that. It's like it's a self-esteem thing. That's why the main thing a woman got to work on is her own self-esteem. And don't project it onto the men. Don't project it. Don't project that they got the issue. You deal with your own self-esteem, and then realize your real value, not like you puff yourself up and say that publicly, but privately, you don't think you all that. Once you determine your value, shoot, then whoever come for you, a decent man will come for you. So anyway, that's all I got for today. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace and blessings.